Here we go. Domasig will start things off as she serves it up to begin this match. And it's an ace for the reigning best setter of the NCAA.
A good omen for the Lady Chiefs to start off with a good attack. And they're targeting the setter on that side ng JRU. They want that first ball coming off her hand.
Setter to setter. A joust at the top. Here's the first attack. It's Ramos. Ramos, another opportunity, goes down the line. Padillon was there to pick it up. Laika. And you can hear that Arellano crowd. And they are fired up.
Attacker. Point goes to the Arellano Lady Team.
So again, Anton, ito yung mga kailangan nating antabayanan with JRU. They can keep rallies going, but they have to get points of those rallies dahil kaya nila dumipensa on the floor, kaya nila i-pop up yung bola, but they need to get it to their attackers in the spots that they can score.
Servidad. No check ball there. Servidad tried to push that ball towards the fingers of the blockers, but no go. Kailan Navarra. Primary setter for Coach Miet Yoseco. Patong play. Tudlasan puts it away.
So yun yung binabanggit ko kanina, Anton, na sila yung Tudlasan kasi varied eh. Parang utility attacker din siya. You can put her in a lot of spaces. And for the past 2 seasons, parang mahirap yung naging trabaho niya na siya yung ginagawang ace player. Again, pagka meron kang attacker na attacker lang parang si Servidad, mas mamamaximize mo ngayon yung talent ni Tudlasan. Kaya lang, elementary mistake. Service error.
Serving for JRU, Julia Di Matawaran.
Di Matawaran. Targeting Tudlasan. Padillon. So that's 2 different attempts of Arellano trying to get a check ball.
Overset yung pagkakabigay kay Padillon.
Domasig. Tough set for Sam. Ramos off the block.
And that's what they need to do. They're not the tallest team, but Ramos and Deyala, sobrang dami nilang mga palo eh. Ang nangyayari lang, ang taas ng attempts nila, yung conversion rate mababa, and those are the things that they need to learn na ipatama lang sa braso ng mga blocker, kargahan nila.
Navarra, Ramos on the approach, but Arellano's timing was impeccable.
A good defense there on the middle of that net right there, being blanketed by 2 long limbs of the defenders.
Tira and Servidad collaborating for that kill block. Tira. Navarra tossing it up. Cross court does not work. Oh wait, Arellano could not send it back to the JRU side.
Good defense by JRU. Tsaka si Batara consistent siya. Consistent siya na nagpo-produce. I mean, for the handful of games that I watched them play, consistent na meron siyang quick attack sa gitna, pero hindi humihinto sa depensa.
Batara had her breakout year last season. Did a great job along with the other middle blocker, Pat De Los Reyes. And now emerging as the leader of this squad, undisputed. Lalong-Isip on the drop. Servidad. Deyala popped up by Kagikla. Oh, what a rally. Kagikla, Padillon. Here's the toss. Lalong-Isip on the drop shot. Balikang bola sa JRU side. Oh, Batara had to stretch. Servidad breaks down the wall.
So, long rallies, opportunities for JRU to get a kill. But once they move that volleyball to the right side in a more advantageous position for Servidad, getting into her launch pad and just killing it.
And stripping off the muscle tape on her right shoulder. And getting an ace right after. Yep, notice the muscle tape is no longer there. After scoring the spike, tinanggal niya.
Minsan annoying na lang eh. Tanggalin mo na lang eh. And then just ice it and forget it afterwards. Well, different folks, different songs.
Deala, nothing there. Padillon, too strong.
Gigil yung palo ni
Point
Moming.
goes to the Lady Bombers.
6-all, an action-packed first set we have here.
Sabi ko sa iyo mahaba ang rally pag JRU naglalaro. Kasi maganda yung floor defense talaga nila. Siguro dahil hindi sila ganun katangkaran, pero ang galing din nila kasi gumalaw eh. On the floor, kaya nila mag-cover ng ground.
Navarra to Diala. Blockers were there. Mangubat with a denial.
So the length of Arellano providing a lot of friction right now against this attacks of JRU. Kita natin kanina, alanganin na set-ups, mga drop shots lang. Dahil ang hahaba talaga eh.
7-6. Arellano, 1-point lead. Back row attack. Domasig, running attack for Mangubat.
So off that check.
Specialty of the house for Faye Mangubat. And when we come back, Aaron D will give us his first report from Courtside.
Nagbabalik ang NCAA Season 101 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Anton, hello there once again. And for Coach Hammer, how I've missed na makasama kita here on our broadcast. Now, the Arellano Lady Chiefs, after coming off a loss in their last game, are searching for a name to spark life into their squad today. Sinabi nga ni Coach Obet Javier na dahil team sports ito, need namin ng isang maglilid at bubuhay sa team today. And some of the potential names na binanggit ni Coach Obet dito, of course, Chris Servidad, Laika Tudlasan, and Samantha Tira-Tira. Meanwhile, for JRU and Coach Mia Joseco, the biggest problem for them this season has been cohesiveness. Apart from almost half of their team being freshmen, their co-captain Pat Del Pilar got injured during a tune-up game in the offseason and won't be able to play this year, which Coach Mia describes as one of the biggest blows to their leadership this season. Heading into today's matchup, both of our teams are healthy and ready to go. Anton and Coach Hammer.
My apologies, I said Pat de los Reyes earlier. I meant Pat Del Pilar, the other middle blocker. So very unfortunate news right there.
Naka-boot pa nga siya ngayon. I saw them earlier as I was walking in our facility.
Yeah, sila yung Twin Towers eh. Si
Batara tsaka siya.
Pat Del Pilar and Kring Batara.
Tsaka nag-improve siya na malaki ngayong summer circuit nila.
And last season, both of them had breakout performances. And the future was very, very promising for JRU as we see the high-flying Nicole Deala.
Yan nga, meron silang mga piyesa eh. Yung Deala, yung Ramos, nandiyan na. And I think Zenia Ramos is on her third year, if I'm not mistaken. No, si Deala is on her sophomore year. Batara is on her fourth or third year. Hindi ko sure Para kasi nakita lang natin siya, second year niya, nag-break out eh.
She's been here a while. Yan Alonia.
Yep. Ito rin yung kagandahan Anton, if you observe, si Lalong-Isip kasi libero before. So she can, pop up balls like that. Na nagbibigay sa kanila ng different layer. Might not be much of an offensive asset right now as an attacker, pero dinedevelop pa yan ni Coach Mia. But she covers the ground well. Para kang may dalawang libero ngayon sa likod. Mas confident ka na makukuha mo yung first ball ng maayos.
Oh, wow. What a set right there. And what a
Julia
finish.
Di
Matawaran flying in for that kill.
Yung mga set sa gitna
for JRU.
ng JRU, lalo ni Kyla, even against Letran, pumapasok eh. Nagtataka ko ba't di nila pinupuntahan ng pinupuntahan.
Servidad cross court.
Point for Arellano
Right in
University.
front of Alonia.
Serving for the Lady Chiefs,
That
Laika
spike
Unlasa.
is harder than it looks. You're gliding towards her right.
Doon mo makikita yung mga magagaling ito eh. Yung mga ang hirap gawin pag ikaw yung gagawa. Sa kanila, ang dali-dali lang.
Yonko, cross court.
Kyla Navarra.
New insertion here against Letran. She wasn't fielded by Coach Mia, but today she's given some minutes and some reps.
Ball out. Point goes to
Masyado malakas
JRU.
para kay Tira-Tira. And we are tied again, 11-all. JRU and Arellano starting us off with an action-packed first set. Servidad not over.
Tag
Good
error.
defense
Point
here by
goes to
JRU. Na kailangan ng mag-adjust ng mga palo din itong Arellano. Titingnan natin kasi ang taas nga ng work rate nitong dalawang teams na to. Against Letran, ang taas ng work rate ng JRU, hindi bumaba hanggang third set. So antabayan natin kung kaya silang sabayan nitong Arellano din.
Diala pushing it over to the other side. Quick attack para kay Tira-Tira.
Samantha Tira-Tira.
And Sam Tira-Tira scores. And ties the match up yet again.
That's a good setup for her. Now, more of wrist action kanina. Ang lakas ng palo talaga eh. Pinargahan lang.
Navarra hustling. Tira-Tira picks it up from the back. Moming with space to operate.
Moving Padillon.
So that was a bad landing on Lalong-Isip of the attack. She's holding on to her left knee on the landing.
And she was running towards the ball and then she suddenly stopped.
Yep. And she was, she called for that hit. But right now, I don't know if we'll get an update from Aaron about what happened there. But on the approach and on the landing, she was still able to hit it.
And even moved towards the ball
Yep,
and
yep.
then she just suddenly stopped.
Might, hopefully, it's just a hyperextension or a bruise or napapreno lang siya. Dahil wala naman twisting motion, but she is wearing knee pads, so we were not able to see really her approach.
Public announcement lang po.
Well, this is a good sign. She's able to
Yep.
walk.
Kasi wala namang twisting motion, Anton, and hindi rin siya nag-slip. So, yung mga ganyang mechanics ng injury, on my end, pag tinitigan namin, did it twist, did it click, did you hear something pop? So right here, on the approach, ayan o, yung push-off niya, might be on the landing, might be there. May nag-draw din, hyper-extension, hindi naman twisting. So hopefully it's nothing serious. But clearly it hyper-extended dahil volleyball players will be moving on different angles. So sanay sila sa training na ganyan, pushing off and twisting their bodies. But again, meron kasing landing component.
Manguba.
So hopefully nothing serious.
What a fighter she is, though, because she got up and she wanted to continue playing. Right now, feeling the pain.
Okay? Na mawawala tayo. We're in the game. Okay? 2 points lang yung lead. Kailangan natin. Unfortunately, yung nangyari, but you have to stay in the game. Kakaintindihan.
NDC 4494. NDC 4494.
Coach Mia Tioseco just reminding her players to focus on the game. The game must go on despite this unfortunate injury to Lalong-Isip, who's now being helped to the locker room. Yonko, cross court, and over on the other side, Arellano sends it back with a quick attack from Mangubat.
Substitution.
That was a quick adjustment
Number 12
for
out, number 10
Mangubat.
in for JRU.
Sharp hit.
Navarra to Batara. And Batara scores.
Again, pag pinupuntahan yung gitna, quick attacks would be there. Pangalawa na nila yan in this set. So might be something to focus on.
Batara hanging and hitting. 15-13 in favor of Arellano. Servidad. Serving up. Fierce hits. And gives the Lady Chiefs a 16-13 advantage. Taking a look at Coach Oben Javier and his Arellano Lady Chiefs, who are looking to get back to the win column today.
So more than 2 weeks, tama? Since they last won, Feb 4 ba?
Yeah, Feb 4 was
Oh.
the last one against EAC.
JRU din, doon nakakuha ng panalo against EAC. So they have something in common.
Padillon. And Mommy Padillon gives Arellano their biggest lead here in the first set.
Pag naglaro si Padillon, parang veterano, no? Percentage hitter, hindi niya kakargahan kung hindi kailangan. Veterans eh.
Yeah, Tuglasan and Padillon. So we've seen them grow from very promising rookies to now experienced veterans for their Arellano squad. And here's Padillon.
Veterano eh. Alam niya kung saan dadalhin yung bola. And hindi siya matakaw sa possession. Percentage player.
(18-13). Servidad. There's the pass. Navarra tossing it up to Deyala. Oh,
Attack error. Point goes to Arellano
just
University.
mistimed hit there by Napatin.
Timeout JRU. Lady Bombers.
Isa-isa lang. Ikaw, tataas mo lang yung kamay mo, dadalhin mo lang sa kabila yung ball. Okay? Goal. Pag walang block, pasin mo. Pag may block, ilid. Nagkakaintindihan. Girls, one good reception. Wala silang ginagawang extraordinary na hindi natin nagagawa sa training. Tandaan niyo yun. Kailangan lang nyo itaas yung bola, i-compose yung sarili nyo, at lumaban tayo. Tara!
Lumobo na yung lamang ng Arellano. That's why Coach Mia had to call that timeout and set some reminders. Navarra to Batara. Servidad is going to give up this free ball. Oh no. Overpassed.
Miscommunication there with the Lady Bombers.
Service A.
Right now, JRU just looking lost. Another ace for the Lady Chiefs. What a serve. No spin at all on that ball.
Patay yung bola eh. Alam mo, kargado ng malakas ng talaga yung music.
That's a good hit for Nicole.
Alam mo, ito yung hindi pa na nabibigyan ng breakout. Kasi si Diala talaga yung number 1 option nila eh. Pag umaatake, I mean, in a set, mahina ang 10 attempt eh. 10 to 15 attempts ng kargadong palo sa kanya.
Meanwhile, Faye Mangubat with the specialty of the house. Mangubat goes dashing and smashing from Arellano.
Favorite natin na palo yan. Yung mga left to right.
May naalala na naman ako.
Siyempre.
Back row for Ramos.
Isa pa.
Oh, why not? Why not?
Pang-apat na niya yun na attempt. She got 3 points on 4 attempts of the running hits. So if it's working, you have to fix it. Don't change it. Huwag ka na mag-change up. Dalhin mo lang ng dalhin doon hanggat hindi pa nag-a-adjust yung kalaban.
Navarra to Diala. Domasig, another one! A third straight running attack!
And good job on the setter. Ito yung underrated facet na if you're a game manager, if you're somebody who's trying to get your teammates going, if somebody's hitting it, you gotta keep on going to her. Dahil yun at yun yung yun at yun yung makakabigay sa kanya ng rhythm at hindi pa nga na-adjust na ng depensa.
Domasig, a fourth running attack! My goodness! I have never seen this! 4 straight running attacks in a match!
Yep. And that's what you call spamming that move. You gotta go there every single time. Eh, hindi madepensahan eh. So, kailangan puntahan mo na puntahan.
This is insane! Arellano ends it on 4 straight running attacks from Faye Mangubat. The Arellano students enjoying the moment as their Lady Chiefs are in command after taking that first set in dominating fashion. Well, that was after the score was 12-all.
Shell-shocked yung JRU after the unfortunate injury to Lalong-Isip. So hopefully we get an update on her and it's nothing serious.
It was a neck and neck battle before the injury.
Na-shock sila eh. So parang they were not able to get their bearings in check again after that incident. But hope springs eternal. So pagkakataon bumawi in this second set.
So we're taking a look at the variety of attacks from Arellano. The reigning best setter of the NCAA, Catherine Domasig, really making life difficult for the JRU defense.
Kaya siya best setter. Pagka may gumagana, pinupuntahan lang niya. You don't need to be fancy, you need to be basic on things. Just do the basics at the most optimal level as we see plus 12 when it comes to attacks. They tripled the production of JRU with 18 attack points. Doon palang talo na yung JRU eh. Dami pa nga nilang error, 8.
So, we're ready for set number 2. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Anton Rojas together with Coach Hammer, Merton Antonio, and we've got Aaron D with us at Courtside. A joust at the top. Domasig pushes it over to the JRU side. Rally continues. Domasig sees tira-tira, drops it over to Alonia, and JRU puts it away.
So few and far in between attacks at the middle of a quick. Prerequisite is getting a good first ball and you bring it to the setter right away. Kaso nasa likod yung setter nila, si Kayla.
Domasig, batong play, read like a book.
The first time that they ran that, very effective. Good adjustment here on the block. Si Matawaran at the middle. Not the tallest middle blocker, but very athletic to cover hits like that.
Domasig to tira-tira. What a set. A low and fast set. Look at the angle on this delivery.
Nipis ng pagkakakat ng palo na yun. Daan lang sa tapete, Brad.
Ramos on the drop. Servidad with the save. Free ball for JRU. What will they do with it? They will register a point.
Yep, at the middle. Again, I've been saying it ad nauseum in this coverage na gitna. Paluan niyo sa gitna. Effective kayo dun eh. Ay, Ronnie nga, inispam kanina eh.
Domasig. Laika. They are marking number 7. Ball is in the air, still playable. Free ball. Batara stretches. Servidad rises. Domasig back to Servidad.
Good defense
Point goes to
on the
JRU.
window by JRU. Just covering that attack. 2 attempts, 2 foils, and they get a fault.
Domasig. Tudlasan. And Tudlasan scores.
Even with a non-optimal setup job, she was able to fabricate a good hit.
Batara. Servidad. Ramos. Oh, Ramos beyond the antenna on that free ball attempt.
Double contact. Point goes.
Double touch.
Arellano University.
On that overhand hit.
Ramos rises for the hit.
There was a check.
To JRU.
Manipis na manipis yung pagkakapalo niya. Off the hands.
Yeah, clearly on the hands of Tira-Tira. Dumasig to Padillon. Oh, what a save by Alonia. Deyala. Deyala again. And now JRU is in business.
Good rhythm there for Nicole Deyala. With an advantage here. Dahil left-handed, she can go down the line or she can go cross-court on a more comfortable launch pad.
Dumasig to Servidad.
Servidad.
Ganda tignan ng arm angle niya pag pumapalo. When she swings pa. Ito yung buwelo niya. Oh. Look at her arm angle. Textbook.
Tira-tira.
And even the wrist action. Kasi iba stiff yung wrist, nakabali paloob. Sa kanya paharap eh. So, meron pang extra whip action yung palo niya.
Oh, Deyala.
Cole Deyala.
JRU fired up here in this set.
Alam mo to, si Deyala, athletic talaga. Ever since last year, athlete talaga to.
She's a high flyer.
Oo. Tsaka, sabi ko kasi, 15 malilinis na atake yung nakukuha niya eh. Sa isang set.
Oh, Mangubat again. A fifth straight running attack for Faye Mangubat.
Again, spamming that move.
10 points for Faye Mangubat.
So 6 coming off running hits.
A fifth straight running hit for her. So, let's see if Dumasig will continue going to that. Servidad can't send it back. JRU with an 8-5 advantage heading into this technical timeout. Aaron D will give us another update from courtside when we come back.
We're still live here in the San Andres Sports Complex for the NCAA Season 101 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Anton and Coach Hammer. Earlier, I mentioned that Coach Obet Tabier was searching for that one name to spark life into this Arellano Lady Chief squad, and a lot of eyes are looking onto Laika Tudlasan. And I actually asked Laika because last year she was the third leading scorer in Season 100. Tinanong ko siya how she compares it with this season. And Laika tells me, kung 10 yung performance ko last year, 3 lang ngayon. And after an unfortunate incident happened just as the season started, which Laika told me not to go into detail on, medyo nawawalan na daw siya ng confidence. Pumapasok na daw yung self-doubt. And kung kailan ako fourth year, doon ako nag-fail. But regardless of all the challenges, Tudlasan remembers a game 3 years ago on the exact same date of February 18 where against JRU where she scored 23 points in 3 sets, and she hopes to repeat history today. Now just an update on Rean Lalong-Isip. PT Ian Nunez says that as of now, it's just a knee sprain. They applied first aid to alleviate the pain, and now Lalong-Isip is being brought to the hospital to evaluate the severity of the injury. Balik sa inyo, Anton and Coach Hammer.
Thank you very much, Aaron, for that update on Lalong-Isip. A knee sprain is the initial diagnosis.
May hyperextension, so inaantay ko nga maglagay sila ng immobilizer right away. But I think kaya naman ilakad ni Lalong-Isip. Pero as a precaution, yun yung gusto mong gawin eh. Immobilize the limb right away and just get her to the nearest facility to get checked.
At grabe si Laika, yung memory niya, naalala pa na yun.
Lumabas sa memory siguro sa FB kanina umaga.
23 points in 3 sets? That's huge.
On review, the challenge of JRU was unsuccessful. Net ball. Point goes
So,
to
na-stop na
Arellano
yung
University.
running attack ni
Official
Mangubat
score,
sa wakas.
6 serving 8.
That was 5 straight points off of a running attack. Finally, nasabayan na ng JRU. So
Nabasa na
let's see if Domasig will switch it up. Tudlasan with the left hand.
Like on the left.
So Arellano creeping back into this match. Oh, good serve. Ramos has to improvise. Domasig. Oh, Domasig on the drop. JRU was ready though. Domasig running attack. Oh!
Tag error.
What happened
Point
there?
goes to JRU.
Miscommunication. Malayo yung pinanggalingan ni Mangubat. Instead of coming off that front middle on that two-step gather,
And the service
nanggaling siya doon sa backline. So yung timing nila off.
Well, stranger things have happened.
Nangyayari.
Down the line attack from Laika Tudlasan. Ramos. Quick attack. JRU looking so much better here in this set.
Yep. They're just putting it right there and bouncing it off the arms of defenders.
So we get 5 straight running attacks and then 2
Yeah, there's
missed opportunities.
Julia Di Matawara.
And now JRU is in motion. Timeout, Arellano.
Eh dito ka sa magaling eh, bakit ba ganito ang drop ball mo? Huwag ka mag-eksperimento, hindi ito practice. Hindi mo alam ang ginagawa mo eh.
I know the feeling, Anton. Mga ganyan situations. Na, yeah, there is some novel movements that you can do. But there are certain things na you have to stick with the basics. Just the basic stuff. Pero magandang highlight kasi eh. Reverse na drop. But again, we go back to the basics. Coach Obet reminding the girls, specifically si Domasig,
Nahuhuli na yung running attack. That's the 3rd straight unsuccessful attempt on a move that, as Coach Hammer described, Arellano was spamming.
okay ba? Pagets ha? Parang corner 3 lang yan sa 2K. A good pop-up.
Ramos with the approach, goes for the drop. Servidad was in place. Tudlasan. Ramos picked up by Padillon. Domasig to Servidad. Alonia was there. Balik ang bola sa Lady Bombers. Kagikla. Tudlasan. Free ball for JRU. Ramos. And Ramos ends the rally.
And that's what JRU wants. They want long rallies because they know they can sustain long rallies and then get it to their ace attackers of Ayala and Ramos.
The number 4 scorer in the NCAA, Zarina Ramos.
Yari ka pag wala kang pasensya eh. Pagkalaban mo itong JRU.
5-point lead. Biggest lead enjoyed by the Lady Bombers here in this match. Domasig. Villa Flores is now in for the first time. Deala from the back row. Nicole Deala.
And a good hit there. An emergency hit. Emergency spike. If I've seen one. Dahil nagsascramble na on defense.
Servidad.
Great defense by Alonia this past 3 sets.
Oh, what a
possessions.
hit. What a kill by Ramos.
Ton, pag maganda yung first ball na nakukuha ng JRU, nakakapunta sila sa mga packages nila. Pangatlong sunod na to na point na yung initial reception, initial dig galing kay Alonia. Sakto eh.
Domasig gives up a free ball. Di maka-opensa ng maayos itong Arellano. Now, they have a chance. Domasig running attack to Faye Mangubat.
Different angle, a little bit closer to the middle. Mangubat going to her bread and butter. Right here, mas malapit instead of stretching the defense kasi napo-foil na eh, yung papunta dun sa gilid ng net.
Deyala. Domasig tossing it up for Villa Flores.
Isa pa.
Villa Flores going for a breakthrough.
And I think there is a check ball.
Hard Villa Flores.
Hinihingi niya yun.
There's a challenge on the call by JRU. On block touch.
All right, let's investigate. Oh, yes, there is a check. Hitting the middle finger
Review the challenge of JRU
on the left
was
hand
unsuccessful.
of the blocker. So Mangubat will now operate from the back row. What a match Mangubat has played for Arellano. Already a double digits in scoring.
1 point, Arellano University.
It's a good adjustment for Arellano. They were having trouble on those middle attacks, middle quicks. But better defensive stand right there.
Domasig sending it over to the other side. Quick attack. Ramos.
Nina Ramos.
A good attack there for JRU. Challenging the defenders with a loaded spike.
This team serving 10.
And here JRU just stay in front. Just keep that separation.
Yup. Straight lang. Straight ka lang para meron kang distansya. Pa-jab-jab.
Ramos on the approach. Well, sliding dig there by the Arellano captain. Oh, what a drop by Domasig.
Good adjustment, good recognition. Alanganin na rin siya doon of this attack. I was popped up on the second ball. Good adjustment on the back tap.
Now that was a successful experiment.
Ball out. Point goes to Arellano University.
Too strong on that hit by Ramos. Quick attack for JRU. And the Lady Bombers are up by 4 as we head to the break. So this is Lalong-Isip. Lalong-Isip who is being stretchered out,
Substitution, number 19 out, number 3.
being taken to the hospital. Prayers up for her.
Hopefully, it's just a knee sprain. Kasi ganun yung pakiramdam niya pag nagbanggaan yung tuhod mo on a landing. Pagka hindi naman siya nag-twist, baka may bone bruise. So it hurts on the middle of your knee. Ang mahirap kasi naka-fetal position lang siya na nakahawak sa tuhod. Most probably ganun, may twisting action eh.
Arellano University.
But hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully.
Yeah, prayers up to Lalong-Isip.
Ganda pa naman ang nilalaro niya defensively.
Her teammates have responded here in the second set, playing much, much better.
Serving for JRU, Nina Ramos.
Padillon. And
Moming
Moming puts it
Padillon.
away.
So percentage attack again
Substitution,
by
number 2,
Padillon.
tira out. Number 9, Maui Magaling in for Arellano.
Okay,
Serving for
Mangubat back
Arellano University,
in the
Maui
front
Magaling.
row. Diala. Cross court for the kill.
Nicole Diana.
Hesitating on that dig. Defense of Arellano.
Arellano, naghahabol. They're down by 4. Padillon, out of system play. Diala on the drop. Kagikla has to set this up for Servidad. Free ball, mapupunta sa Arellano. Let's see what they're going to do with it. Tomasig back set to Servidad. Popped up from the back row. Back row hit, nothing there. Tomasig, running attack for Mangubat. Tomasig, back to Servidad. And Servidad puts it away.
So clean attack. Going for one-on-one was Servidad. Single coverage, mahirap yan for Nicole Diala and Servidad taking care of business. Again, quick on the middle, Kring Batara.
Substitution,
telling
number 3 out.
her setter
Julia Di Manawaran in for JRU.
how she likes that ball served up.
Tsaka sobrang bata pa ng setter niya. Rookie. To be thrown into the wolves right away, so to speak. Big challenge for her, talking about Kyla Davara.
Tomasig, too strong.
Ball goes
But
out.
they're really milking
Goes
that
for
play.
JRU.
And may konting pagod na rin yung palo.
Sinurbol ni Kring. Tomasig this time chooses Moming. Diala. And this is JRU's opportunity. Just 4 points away from taking this second set.
Arellano University.
Nicole Diala gets the point.
Kaya mo lang yung bola. Ano mangyayari doon? Huwag mong galawan para bumagsak yung bola sa atin. Nakukuha mo pang tumawa. Nagkamali ka na lahat-lahat. Nakukuha mo pang tumawa. Hindi ito, hindi ito joke-joke time, na. Naglalaro tayo eh.
Coach Obet, dead serious. Let's see if his players will respond. Domasig chooses Padillon again. Diala back to the Arellano side. Domasig this time goes for a power tip.
Good read there by Domasig. Right at the middle of that defense, everybody was expecting for that ball to go to either side. Quick read and just tapping it at the middle.
Di mapatay ng mga spikers. Siya na yung gumawa.
Ginawa na ng paraan. Kailangan niya may gumawa, Brad eh.
Diana.
Diana has starred for JRU here in this second set. They are 3 points away from tying this match up. Domasig to Villa Flores. Good angle, but was it too much?
Oh, wow. Point goes
Yeah,
to
it was too
JRU.
much, too strong.
Powerful hit. More wrist action so that that ball would go on a downward trajectory or either go higher on your vertical.
Domasig back to the running attack for Mangubat. Nababasa na ng JRU. Domasig on the drop. And Kat Domasig is single-handedly trying to get Arellano back into this set.
Just a variety of taps and hits that she gets as a setter.
Ano na to eh? Ginagawa na lang niya ng paraan.
Basta wag yung back tap na reverse.
Sheena Cafe is in. Sharp serve. Ramos kept alive by Tira Tira. Villa Flores with a power hit.
Villa Flores.
Good approach. Kaya na pa niya hinahanap yung palo na yun.
What a toss.
One of the few clean hits yun. Better wrist action.
Binababa nila yung set. Full forward, isang angle lang yan. Hindi yan iikot sa ganyan kababa. So, pinipuwersa nila dito or kinakat nila dito. So, ito, ready to lagi. Ito, tingnan nyo siya kung nasaan yung dropper sa atin. Tingnan nyo siya. Okay? Pag gitna, nasa bukas to, tingnan nyo yung kababa.
So at this point for JRU, it's all about execution.
Yep. Staying, playing present.
They need a good first pass so that they can do what Coach Mia was drawing up on that whiteboard. Ramos. Oh, she gets roofed. Tira, tira.
Long length by Sam on that coverage. And Domasig again. I think Domasig would be credited with that point.
Yeah, it was actually Kat Domasig. Domasig is breathing life into the Arellano Lady Chief squad, but that hurts right there.
Arellano University is now at set point. Serving
Cafe
for
sends
the
that
set.
one long.
Thailand, Havana.
Set point for JRU. Domasig, Villa Flores. JRU can end the set right here. Ramos. Buhay pa. Diala from the back row. Domasig. Slam dunk.
Domasig.
Finding ways.
Or should I say slam dump.
Oh, dumping it on that campfire. Dousing that fire on the middle. Kulang lang marshmallow.
In my unofficial count, Domasig has like 4 points in this set.
Yep.
Tira, tira. And that Arellano crowd does not care about the score right now. They're cheering as if they're still in it. Well, they actually are.
Ihulog dito, ikakat yan. Ihulog dito. Sino ba tao dito? Si tao dito, di ba? Oo, eh di tayo. Okay, eto yung area mo, remember? Eto, bigay mo dito sa open. Girls, pag maganda, quit. Patong.
So this is the second timeout for Coach Mia, trying to draw up the winning play here for JRU. Ramos, can she put it away? Yes, she can. Rina Ramos with a spike to close out set number 2 as she soars and scores for point number 25. JRU ties the match up. What a response from the Lady Bombers.